Hey, my name is Bonnie. I just took my TEAS version 6 test on September 15th. So I want to share my experience with you and how it went. Since it just came out, there's not a lot of people talking about it yet and how the test actually goes. So number one thing, which I was so happy about, was the math section. You have an on-screen 4-function calculator that you can use throughout the entire test, and it made everything so much easier. Percents, fractions, and decimals, definitely study that and how to convert between them. Also, the metric system. You have to go back and forth for measurements in the metric system. If you're asked to go from US to metric, I was given a formula, so that was a big relief. Science should be renamed the anatomy and physiology section because there was so much A and P, which is a good thing, but the body systems, especially the endocrine and digestive systems, know those for sure. Cytology and organelles, know the functions of those, what each one of them is good for, what, you know, their function is. And reading, okay, so I'm very good at reading in English usage. I usually have no problem on tests, but parts of a book to find information like index, glossary, table of contents, appendix, I was like, okay, I know these words, and I really thought that I was confident on what all of them are used for, but they kind of threw me for a loop, and I'm afraid that I maybe got some of them wrong. So study up on that. I know it's like a weird thing, but it's on there. Is that bad? Should I not be telling? Anyway, we'll just see how it goes. So as far as my overall score, I got an 86.7, which my goal was 90 and above, but I'm very happy with an 86.7. I got a 90 in math, and I want to say in reading, I got like an 87. Let me see. Oh, I have it right here. This is what the printout looks like. Let's see. Okay, so 86.7 total. And reading score, I got 89.4%. Math, I got 90.6. Science, I got 78.7, which is still great. Not what I expected, but English and language usage score was 87.5. So, I mean, that was pretty good. The national mean for this test is 65.6 overall, and for all ADN programs is 66.1. I'm going for my ADN. So, I mean, it went pretty well. I got there and, you know, I just signed into my ATI account and sat down, and the proctor had to put in some code, and then I started the test. You can take a break between each test. It goes reading and then math and then science and then English. And also, let's see, you have scratch paper, you have your calculator, and how I studied. So I made flashcards. I bought the ATI book that they put out. There's a lot of mistakes in it. I think there's a new one being released in October with revisions for all the mistakes, which is good because the mistakes were a little bit distracting. I recommend 100% buying the study package from ATI. It's the workbook and 2 practice tests. Well, it's actually 4 practice tests, but 2 versions that you can take twice. You need to take the practice tests before you go and do it. Like, the best way to prepare is to practice. And ATI is the company that makes the test and administers the test, and so it'll be great to know exactly what to expect. However, I will say, on the practice tests, there's only 1 question per page, and then you move on to the next page. But on the real test, there's maybe 6 or 7 questions on 1 page, and then you move on to the next. Not a big difference, but, you know, it did kind of catch me off guard a little bit. I think that's it. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment, and I will do my best to answer. Bye.